Last class we did a problem on transportation cost, minimizing it, and we tried optimality test using U1, U2, U3, etc., and you finalized the transportation cost. Now we do another problem, same manner, to get the final transportation cost, which is minimum. You can just note down dealers PQR, factories F1, F2, F3, demand position, supply position given, cell value 517, 646, etc., as given in here. Here you will have to initially find transportation cost and minimization. As a second step, you will have to test optimality of it after finding the initial solution. Therefore, the problem is solve the following question for minimum transportation cost and test its optimality. Therefore, we have choice 1, find initially the minimum transportation cost, and second step will be, or second alternative will be, find the or test the optimality. Then solution is as follows. To find the minimum transportation cost, we apply VAM, Vogel's approximation method. Then after finding the solution, you go for the testing optimality. Therefore, two steps involved here. The first step, applying VAM. You can try even northwest corner rule, or you can try LCM method, but normally we prefer solution under VAM, Vogel's approximation method. Therefore, trying initially you can write to find transportation cost. Step number 1, normally which we are doing, find the total of supply and demand. Here it is 105. Therefore, you can say the question is balanced question. Then, second step, applying VAM. We find the penalty. We note the highest penalty and the lowest cell value in it. We find the highest penalty and the lowest cell value from that specified highest penalty row or column, as the case may be, and give maximum allocation to that particular cell. Therefore, applying VAM, consider first row, the lowest number is 1 and the next lowest is 5. Therefore, penalty is 4. Similarly, in the second one, 2, second row. Third row, it is 1, 2 and 3. In the column you have 3 is the difference, then 1 is the difference, and again 1 is the difference. In the first one you have 1 and 5, 4, then 2, 1, then column wise 3, 3 and 5, 2, 1 and 2, 1, 5 and 6, 1. Therefore, here we consider the highest penalty, 4. Highest penalty 4, and the lowest cell value is 1. You specify that. Lowest cell value is 1. Specify that. Allocating. Here your supply is 10 demand is 20. Therefore, you can give partial supply. Here you can write 10. Therefore, this cancels away. Demand is 20 and supply possible from F1 is 10, which can be given here. Therefore, 10 is supplied here. Therefore, you get 1 into 10 plus. Therefore, 10, 20, balance 20. Therefore, the production at F1 is completed. Production at F1 is completed. No more quantity available there. Therefore, we have a revised matrix. Revised matrix, you can write F2 and F3 PQR. F2 and F3 PQR. Again, step as done earlier, step you find the total supply and total demand. Total supply equal to demand equal to 95. Equal to 95. Therefore, B is a balanced question. Then, next step as done earlier, find the penalty. Find the penalty. The penalty for the first row is 2, 4 and 6. In the second row, it is 1. In the first column, it is 3. In the second column, it is 2. In the third column, it is 1. In the first row, it is 2, again 1. In the column wise, 3, 2, 1. Therefore, we consider the highest penalty, which is column 1. Consider the lowest cell value. This is the cell value. Consider the lowest cell value, which is 3. Therefore, allocate for 3 cell value from F3 factory. Here the requirement of P is 45, by F3 can give only 15 value. Therefore, 15 can be taken away, 30. Therefore, here it is 15. 3 into 15 plus 3 into 15, therefore goes away, balance 30 requirement of P. You can cancel row number 3. You can cancel row number 3. Therefore, the revised matrix will be cancelling row F3. Revised matrix will be, you can draw that 3, 10, 40. 30, 10, 40. Here it is 80. Then, here the lowest cell value is, because they need not find the penalty here, because only you have got only one row. Therefore, the lowest value is 4. Here requirement of Q is 10, and you can supply from factory to 80. Therefore, 10. Here it is 70. Therefore, 10 into 4 plus. Therefore, this column is cancelled. 4 into 10. Column is cancelled. You can see supply 70, demand 70, 30 plus this, and you are getting only 2, 1. Therefore, here you can think that 70 is available, 30 can be given here. Therefore, 30 into 6. Therefore, balance 40. 40 can be given here, plus 6 into 40. 6 into 40. Therefore, entire supply is completed. Entire supply is completed, and the transportation cost will be 1 into 10 plus 6 into 30, plus 6 into 30, correct, 4 into 10, correct, 6 into 40 and 3 into 15, and the total becomes 515. You can think of that: 10, 45, 40, 180, 240, 5. Total TC, transportation cost, equal to 515, Here we say the minimum transportation cost can be 515, Therefore, the first option is over, that is, you have found minimum transportation cost, and we say it can be minimum. Now, second mode, to find or to test the optimality test. That is the second mode. First one, find transportation cost minimum. Second step is optimality test. For that, we have the following solution. Here you can again mark PQR, F1, F2, F3, and write initially. Step number 1, write the allocated cell value in the matrix. Write the allocated cell values in the matrix. 4 into 10, 640. You have 3 into 15. Then, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. Therefore, you have 1 into 10 allocated, 6 into 30 allocated, 4 into 10 allocated, 6 into 40 allocated, and 3 into 15 allocated. Balance not. Therefore, we write third step, cost matrix for the allocated cells. Cost matrix, step number 3, cost matrix for the allocated cells, namely we have 1, 6, 4, 6, 3. Allocated cells you have 6, 4, 6 and 3 cell values. Then here you mention U1, U2, U3, V1, V2, V3. We are writing only the cell value of the allocated cells, and you mention U1, U2, U3 and V1, V2, V3. Take U1 equal to 0. Then we will find values of U2, U3, V1, V2, V3. We will find values of U2, U3, V1, V2, V3. For that, we have the following step. As done earlier, 1 is equal to, you can think of that, row number 1 and V2. Therefore, you write U1, V2, row number 1 and V2, U1, V2, or we say u1 plus v2, u1 plus v2, and u1 equal to 0 always. We are considered u1 equal to 0. Above v2 should be 1. v2 should be 1. u1 v2, u1 plus v2, u1 is 0, v2 will be equal to 1. Then next one, 6. Consider 6. 6 equal to second row first. You have u2 v1. Second row first column u2 v1 means u2 plus v1. u2 plus v1 equal to 6. u2 unknown, v1 unknown, therefore let this be a equation, let it be equal to number 1. Let it be there. Then similarly, just let it be there. Then similarly, 4 equal to 4. 4 equal to second row, second column. You have u2 v2 equal to u2 plus v2. 4 equal to u2 v2, u2 plus v2. Therefore 4 equal to u2 plus v2, whereas v2 equal to 1. v2 equal to 1. Therefore u2 will be equal to 3. u2 equal to 3. u2 plus v2, v2 equal to 1, therefore u2 equal to 3. u2 equal to 3. Therefore that is considered. Then come back to this. Here you have equation 1, u2 plus v1 equal to 6, u2 equal to 3. Therefore v1 equal to 3. u2 plus v1, u2 you have found out it equal to 3, therefore v1 equal to 3. v1 equal to 3. Then another 6 equal to this 6. This 6 equal to second row, last one, last column. You have u2 v3 equal to u2 plus v3. 6 second row, last column v3, u2 plus v3. u2 you know 3 plus v3. Therefore v3 equal to 3. v3 equal to 3. v3 equal to 3. Then you consider this 3. 3 equal to third row first column. Therefore you write third row first column v1 equal to u3 plus v1. u3 plus v1. And you know v1 equal to 3. v1 equal to 3. This is equal to 3. Therefore u3 equal to 0. u3 plus v3, v1 equal to 3, therefore u3 equal to 0. Equal to 0. Therefore we have found the values of u1, u2, u3, v1, v2, v3. After finding that, we have the next step. Again you draw a matrix. Again you draw a matrix. Here you can just see that this is unallocated. This is unallocated. This is unallocated, here unallocated. Therefore you can write as a prefix unallocated cells. Unallocated cells. Then to find the cell value of unallocated cell, to find the cell value of unallocated cells, that is this set, that is this is required, this is required, these two required. For that, here this cell is called U1 V1. U1 V1. This is unallocated U1 V1. U1 V1 means U1 V1 means U1 plus V1. U1 plus V1. U1 equal to 0 plus V1 equal to 3. V1 equal to 3. Therefore, the value of the first unallocated equal to 3. U1 V1, U1 equal to 0, V3 equal to this value. Then consider this one, that is U1 V3, first row V3, that is equal to U1 plus V3. U1 plus V3. U1 equal to 0, V3 equal to 3. Therefore, this is equal to 3. U1 V3, 3. Similarly, what is that? This is unknown. These two unknown. This is equal to third row V2. Third row and V2 equal to U3 plus V2. U3 plus V2. U3 equal to 0 plus V2 equal to 1. 0 plus 1. Upon U3 V2 will be, this is 1. 1. Then similarly, the last one, this one, U3 V3. U3 V3 means U3 plus V3. U3 equal to 3 plus V3, 3. Therefore, this becomes 6. This becomes U3 V3. U3 is 0, U3 is 0 plus 3. Therefore, you have 3. U3 is 0, U3 V3, 0 plus 3. Therefore, you have 3. Then, again you write, heading you write, cell value of unallocated cells, cell value of unallocated cells, using the formula, cell value of the unallocated cells using the formula C minus U plus V. C minus U plus V. C minus of U plus V. Minus of U plus V. Therefore, you have another matrix. Again, you have 3 by 3, PQR, F1, F2, F3. Now you are finding cell value for unallocated, cell value for unallocated cells. This is unallocated, this is unallocated, this is, and this is. Now you found some cell value 3313, but actual cell value will be, consider this one. You take the original given cell value. You take the original given cell value. Original cell value in the question, that is 5. Take the original cell value in the question given, that is 5, and you got 3. Therefore, here it is 5 minus of 3. 5 minus 3. 2. Similarly, for this, the original given cell value is 7. Original cell value is 7 and the obtained cell value is 3. Therefore, 7 minus 3 equal to 4. 4. Then, this is over. Now, this is the required unallocated cell value. Original value is 2. Original cell value given is 2 minus 1 obtained. 1 obtained, therefore equal to 1. And the last one, cell value equal to 5 original minus obtained is 3. 2. Obtained is 3. Therefore equal to 2. Therefore, from this we conclude, you can again think of unallocated cell value 5, 4, 1 and 2. Cell value for the unallocated cells 2, 4, 1, 2. Here these obtained cell values for the unallocated cells, using the formula C minus of U plus V, we got all positive numbers, namely 2, 4, again 1 plus 2. We got all positive values, cell values, which shows that optimality test is satisfied. If all the cell values of the unallocated cells on testing is found to be positive, then you can say the optimality test is satisfied. Which means the original allocations obtained earlier, that is 1 into 10 plus 6 into 30, 4 into 10 plus 6 into 40 plus 3 into 15 originally got. I will repeat, 1 into 10 plus 6 into 30 plus 4 into 10 plus 6 into 40 plus 3 into 50 equal to 515 is final. Final TC, transportation cost, minimum, is final minimum transportation cost. If you get here all positive, we conclude originally obtained solution. If it is positive, original solution obtained is minimum, and that is the final minimum cost. Here we observe the following. You can see this is a 3 into 3 matrix. If we mention, you can write, if we mention rho equal to m and n equal to column, number of columns, number of rows and number of columns, m into n, matrix m by n. M means rows, n means columns. Here you can just see that m into n, that is 3 into 3. Therefore, you can here see 3 plus 3 minus 1 equal to 5 obtained, 5 equal to obtained, obtained allocation. 5 equal to m plus n, here you write m plus n minus 1 equal to 3 plus 3 minus 1, or we say m plus n minus 1 equal to obtained allocation. If m plus n minus 1 equal to is equal to obtained allocation, obtained allocation, if m plus n minus 1 equal to obtained allocation, here m plus n means 3 plus 3 minus 1 equal to 5, and on solving you got obtained allocation is also 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your obtained allocation is also 5. Therefore, if m plus n minus 1 as per the given question, you get allocation equal to obtained allocation equal to m plus n minus 1, we say that the transportation cost is minimum and final minimum m plus n minus 1 equal to obtained allocation, we say it is final and minimum, even including testing of optimality. 2 steps: initial solution, then testing of optimality. Now it may arise, you may get through on certain occasions, this m plus n minus 1 may not be equal to obtained allocation. This m plus n minus 1 is not equal to obtained allocation, because you may get m plus n minus 1 equal to 5, whereas allocation obtained equal to 4. M plus n minus 1 may be equal to 4 as per calculation, but your obtained allocation may be equal to if m plus n minus 1 equal to 4 or 5, if it is equal to 5 and your allocation obtained equal to 4, 5 not equal to 4. Therefore, here we say a particular word, if it is not equal to, we say a word degeneracy in transportation. Degeneracy in transportation problem. Degeneracy in transportation problem. Therefore, you can write, define degeneracy in TP. Define degeneracy in TP. Normally they will be asking you, define what is meant by degeneracy in the question paper. Usually it is coming through. Right? Degeneracy is a condition. Degeneracy is a condition where the number of positive allocations in a basic feasible solution is less than m plus n minus 1. Then we say degeneracy occurs. If m plus n minus 1 is not equal to obtained allocation is not equal to obtained allocation, then we say degeneracy occurs. Degeneracy occurs. Degeneracy occurs. Degeneracy can occur in the initial solution. Or it may rise during optimality test conducting. During optimality test conducting, m plus n minus 1 not equal to obtained allocation. Obtained allocation. Obtained allocation. That is a note given. Then another question you can try. Find minimum transportation cost. Find minimum transportation cost and test its optimality. Test its optimality. You can write down F1, F2, F3, A, B, C, D. That is 3 into 4. 3 into 4. 3 into 4. 19, 30, 50, 10, 50, 10, 70, 30, 40, 60. 60. You have 48, 70, 48, 70, 20. 48, 70, 20, 70, 30, 40, 60, 50, 10, 19, 30. And supply 7, 9, 18, 34. 7, 9, 18. And here on the left side 5, 8, 7, 14. 7, 8, 14. 3 into 4. 7, 9, 18. Therefore, you have 34. Therefore, here demand equal to supply. Demand equal to supply. Demand equal to supply. And in the question, here they have asked you, find the minimum transportation cost. That is the first step. Find the minimum transportation cost. Second is test optimality. Test optimality. Therefore, first step will be to find transportation cost. First step, find TP, transportation cost, TC, transportation cost, which is supposed to be minimum. Then you can write step number 1. To find the transportation cost, bracket minimum, we apply WARM. And we apply WARM, that is highest penalty, finding highest penalty and the lowest cell value in it. Lowest cell value in it. 47. 62. 8, 8. You may write again a matrix, revised matrix, 7, 20, 10. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 10, 5, 47, 8, 8. Okay. Here, as you know, supply demand equal to 34. You can take penalties each. Here you can find the penalty, highest penalty you can find, and lowest cell value you can give allocations, and you can find the following allocations. You can find the following allocations. You can write again. You can write, this is left to you, allocation, finding allocation left to you, allocation left to you, and you have solution as, applying warm, solution as, you can write F1, F2, F3, A, B, C, D. The given problem you have, you apply as done earlier, warm, taking penalty and highest penalty, and equate that to particular lowest cell value, and you will get, you try that personally, you will get 19 into 5, 10 into 2, 40 into 7, 62, 8, 8, 20, 10. That will be the solution by applying warm. And the transportation cost can be 19 into 5 plus 10 into 2 plus 40 into 7 plus 60 into 2 plus 8 into 8 plus 20 into 10 equal to 779. TP equal to 779. It can be the minimum. It can be the minimum. We are not confirming it. It can be minimum. To find the exact cost, we try to find the exact cost and finalize the TC. We try optimality test. We try the optimality test as done earlier. Optimality test as done earlier. For that we have the following steps. Here we see the given question is a matrix of 3 into 4, 3 into 4, 3 rows and 4 columns, 3 rows and 4 columns. Therefore, m plus n minus 1 equal to 3 plus 4 minus 1 equal to 6. 3 plus 4 minus 1 equal to 6 is equal to, you can just see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 allocations obtained. 1, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th allocation obtained. Therefore, m plus n minus 1 equal to 6 equal to 6 allocation obtained. Therefore, no degeneracy. There is no degeneracy. Therefore, optimality can be tested. Optimality can be tested. For that, first step, step number 1, write the cell value, write the cell values for the allocated cells. cell value for the allocated cells, namely cell value for allocated cells 19, 10, 40, 60, 8, 20. Cell value for the allocated cells 19, 10, 40, 60, 8, 20. Mark U1, U2, U3, U1, U2, U3, V1, V2, V3, V4. U1 equal to 0. U1 equal to 0. Therefore, you can continue 19 equal to U1 V1. 19 equal to U1 V1, that is U1 plus V1. U1 plus V1. U1 plus V1. U1 equal to 0. Therefore, V1 equal to 19. V1 equal to 19. Then 10 equal to this number U1 V4. U1 V4, that is U1 plus V4. U1 equal to 0. Therefore, V4 equal to 10. U1 V4, U1 equal to 10. Therefore, V4 equal to 10. Then next one, 40 equal to 40 equal to, you can say 40 is second row V3, U2 V3, that is U2 plus V3. 40 equal to U2 plus V3. Okay, equation number 1, let it be there. Second one, you write 60 equal to this number, 60 equal to U2 plus V4. 60 equal to U2 V4, U2 plus V4, U2 equal, V4 equal to 10, V4 equal to 10, V4 equal to 10. Therefore, U2 equal to 50. U2 equal to 50. U2 equal to 50. Therefore, 40 equal to U2 plus V3. Therefore, 40 equal to U2 plus V3. This one, where U2 equal to 50. U2 equal to 50. Therefore, V3 equal to negative 10. V3 equal to negative 10. 40 equal to 50 plus V3. Therefore, V3 equal to negative 10. Then 8 equal to third one. 8 equal to U3 V2. U3 V2. U3 plus V2. V2 unknown. Again you write equation 1. And 20 equal to U3 V4. U3 V4. U3 V4. V4 equal to 10. V4 equal to 10. Therefore, U3 equal to 10. U3 equal to 10. 8 equal to U3 plus V2, that is okay. 20 equal to U3 plus V4, but V4 equal to 10 obtained. Therefore, U3 equal to 10. When U3 equal to 10, 8 equal to 10 plus V2. 8 equal to 10 plus V2. Therefore, V2 equal to minus 2. V2 equal to 8 equal to 10 plus V2. V2 equal to minus 2. Minus 2. Then, here the unallocated cells are second cell. This one, you mark that. This one, are those. are those. Therefore, you write cell value, just a small heading, cell value for unallocated cells. Like you may write calculation for cell value of unallocated cells. Unallocated cells. That is, you require this, these two, this one and this one. Now you come back to this is U1, this one is U1V2, this is U1V3, U2V1, இது U2V2, இது U3V1, this is U3V3, U1V2. U1V2 means U1 plus V1, U1 plus V2. U1 equals 0. Therefore, V2 equal to minus 2. Therefore, this is minus 2. U1 V2, U1 plus V2, U1 equals 0, V2 you got minus 2. Minus 2. Then U1 V3. U1 V3 means U1 plus V3. U1 plus V3. U1 equal to 0. Therefore, V3 equal to minus 10. Minus 10. Then, here U2V1. That is U2 plus V1. U2 plus V1. U2 equal to 50 plus V1 19. Therefore, you have 69. Then next one U2V2. This is U2V2. U2V2 means U2 plus V2 equal to U2 equal to 50 and V2 equal to minus 2 equal to 48. Then here U3V1. U3 plus V1 equal to U3 equal to 10 plus V1 equal to 19. Therefore, you have 29. Then last one U3V3. This one U3V3, that is U3 plus V3 equal to U3 equal to 10, V3 equal to 10. Therefore, this will be 20. U3 plus V3 is negative 10. Negative 10. V3 is negative 10. Therefore, you have 0. Therefore, you can write cell value for the heading. You can write cell value for the unallocated cells using formula C minus U plus V. C minus U plus V. C minus of U plus V. C minus of U plus V. This is unallocated. using the formula C minus of u plus v. That is calculated as C is the original number, that is 30, original number 30, original number 30. Then you can write 30 minus of 2, 30 minus of 2. You obtain minus 2, but the formula is C minus of minus 2, therefore you have 32. 32, 30 plus 2. Then this will be, originally is 50 minus of minus 10. Minus of minus 10. You have 60. Then again, here it is 70 minus 60, 1. Oh, sorry, before, sorry, 1. In the second one, you have 30 minus 48, 30 minus 48, negative 18. And this will be 40 minus 29, 11, positive 11. And this will be 70 minus 0, 70. 70 minus 0. Therefore, you can rewrite cell value of unallocated cells, cell value of unallocated cells using the formula C minus of u plus v. C minus of u plus v, we have, you can mention this, second cell 32, 60, 1, negative 18, 11, 70 alone. 70 alone. Here you write, in the earlier question, when you applied C minus u plus v, cell value of the unallocated cells, we obtained all positive cell values. In the last stage, in the earlier question, when you applied C minus of u plus v, you obtained this number positive, this number positive, this number positive, this number positive, here etc. positive, positive. Then you concluded transportation optimality is satisfied. If we are getting all the cell values of the unallocated cells applying C minus of u plus v, if you get all positive values, we say final test satisfied, optimality, final test satisfied. Here in this problem, we observe one cell value, here we observe one cell value in the unallocated cells, equal to negative 18. Here you observe one cell value of the unallocated cells applying C minus of u plus v, one cell value came down to negative 18. Negative 18. Negative 18. Therefore, the optimality test failed. If you get a negative value, optimality test failed. Optimality test failed. Which means that the initial basic feasible solution, obtained earlier is not optimal. is not optimal, or the transportation cost you found out, namely 779 is not final. 779 is not final. To solve this type of question, we have the following procedure. 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 If it is negative, one negative, you have the following procedure. Then you can write, if there are two negative values, in the calculation of cell value of the unallocated cells, by applying C minus of u plus v, if there are two negative values, then we take the highest negative value. We take the highest negative value arbitrarily. We take the highest negative value arbitrarily. We take the highest negative value arbitrarily. Here in the question you have only one value, therefore 18 is that negative number. Negative 18. Negative 18. Negative 18. Therefore, the procedure for rectifying this and for finding the optimality test, we have the following steps. Step number one, write the revised matrix as follows. Revised matrix, you have PQ A, B, C, D, F1, F2, F3. We have F1, F2, F3. We have F1, F2, F3. Then you can mention rewriting the cost matrix for the allocated cells. With allocations made in the cells. Particularly. Here you can have allocation made in the cells. Allocation made 5. Allocations made 5. allocations made. Five, another allocation 2. Allocations made 5, 2, then 7, then 2, then 8. Allocations made, gentlemen, please. 10. Cell value is different, allocations made. Therefore, solving this procedure is you write the revised matrix with allocations made in the cell values. Here you have that negative number. Here you have that negative number 18. Here you have that negative number. You specify that. This is your negative number, I specified. Here the allocations made, here is the negative 18. Negative 18. Here you have the negative 18. Therefore, the procedure is write the obtained initial basic solution, write the initial basic solution again with allocations made, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ obtained. Then specify the negative cell, here bracket negative 18, cell will be U2V2. This is the cell U2V2, negative cell U2V2. Specify that alone. Then next step, construct a path in this revised matrix, and that is in this, construct a path in the revised matrix consisting of a series of horizontal, vertical lines, comma, such that, the path starts with and ends with in the allocated cells. Starts with and ends with allocated cell values. The path should pass through these allocated cell values starting from the negative cell value obtained, the least negative cell value obtained. Therefore, you remember, specify the negative value cell, specify that, start with that cell value, and the line should pass through vertically and horizontally, should pass through where the allocation has been done. Then this path may skip. The path may skip over any number of cell values. Then next step, at each corner of the closed path obtained, mark plus, comma, negative, comma plus, comma negative signs alternatively, beginning with the plus sign, from the specified negative cell value. Specified negative cell value and cell. Repeat, the line should pass through allocated cells alone. Here in this case, negative 18 falls under U2V2. Then we are drawing the line, it starts with negative U2V2. Line starts here. This is an allocated cell. This is allocated cell. This is allocated cell. This is starting with allocated cell, again allocated cell, and ends with this. Starting from here, allocated cell. If you go up, you can see, if you go up, already this is allocated. Whereas, if you extend to the F side, this is unallocated. If you go to this is unallocated. Therefore, the best path will be from here, go to the extreme right, down allocated, again this allocated, and up. Therefore, choose starting from the negative value, pass through the allocated cell values. If you go up, here it is okay, here extreme left okay, whereas in this you have nothing. Therefore, the best portion is this. Then here you mark plus, here you mark negative, plus, negative. Starting from negative value, plus, extreme corner, down positive, then negative, then positive. Then positive. Then. Now you write. Find the next step, find the smallest allocation made in the revised matrix where the vertical horizontal line pass through. Find the smallest allocation made value where the path pass through. You can see here, this is the starting point, this is your path, this is an allocation made, this is an allocation made initially, this is allocation made, 10 is also an allocation made. Here the lowest allocation is 2. Choose that. Here you can see, I am starting from here, going to this, coming back, coming. Here the lowest allocation made, not the cell value, remember allocation made. Here it is 7, 2 allocation, 10 allocation, 8 allocation. This is the starting line, starting point. Choose that number 2. With that smallest value, we have the following procedure again. Now come back to this revised matrix where you have drawn that. Therefore, the revised matrix will be you can draw again. Revised matrix will be, here you have allocation 5, here you have allocation 2, here you have allocation 7, always remember 7, here you have allocation 2, here you have allocation 8, here you have allocation 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Choose the lowest allocation made value along the path. Therefore, this is the line you have drawn. Here it is negative, here it is positive, negative, positive. And choosing the lowest value to smallest value 2. We have, this is the revised matrix, we have here, here it is positive, negative, positive, negative. Starting point negative, starting point positive, positive, negative, positive, negative. And this is the smallest value. Here no allocation initially, therefore you have 0 plus the smallest value. Here the sign is plus 2, sign is 2, therefore here you have 0 plus 2. No allocation, 0 plus 2. Here negative sign, already you have a allocation 2. 2 minus smallest. Here negative sign, 2 is the allocation earlier done, minus 2. In this case, already allocation is 10, here sign is plus, therefore 10 plus 2. Here initial 8, negative 8 minus 2. I'll repeat. Here no allocation, that is the starting point, plus, minus, positive, negative. Therefore, here you have no allocation, 0, plus sign, plus 2. Here it is negative, given allocation, obtained allocation 2, minus sign, minus 2. Here it is 8 minus 2, here 8 plus 2, 10 plus 2. With this, the allocation effected changes into, you can write again, you can write a revised matrix again and mark, you can mark again and mark revised matrix 1, 2, 3. Here you have 19 cell value, 5 allocation, no change in that, 10, 2 allocation. Therefore, revised matrix will be, final matrix will be, supposed to be final, here 19 into 5, original allocation, 10 into 2, no change in that, 30 no allocation, 70 no allocation, here no allocation, but you got a negative value there, therefore your revised allocation becomes, here you wrote 0, 2, therefore you have 2 is your allocation, 30 cell value, because you started with this, you got a specific allocation plus 2, 30. Then 40, 70 no change, 47, 40, but already 47 is the allocation, no change in that, you are bypassing that. And the last one, already allocation was 2, but minus 2, sign minus 2, 0. Therefore, 0 allocation and 60. 0 allocation 60. Then here no, in this case you had earlier 8 but negative sign 6, 6 allocation 8, and here nothing, here 20 is the cell value and allocation is 12, 10 plus 2, 10 plus 2. Plus 2. Therefore, you can write, the transportation cost can be, again can be gentlemen, can be 19 into 5 plus 10 into 2 plus 30 into 2 plus 40 into 7 plus 60 into 0, then plus 6 into 8, 6 into 8 and 20 into 12. I will repeat, 19 into 5, 19 into 5, 10 into 2 plus 30 into 2, that is a new allocation obtained. 30 into 2 here, 30 into 2, 40 into 7 already given, 47, and here cancels away, 60 into 0, 6 into 8 plus 20 into 12. This will work out to 743. This will work out to 743. Earlier you got 779. Here you now obtained a reduction 743. You obtained a you got and obtained a reduced value 743. Therefore, you can write again, this can be minimum transportation cost. Minimum transportation cost. Hence, we have to again test its optimality. Again test its optimality. Again test its optimality. This is the final number. Again you have to test the optimality. Test the optimality with the following steps. With the following steps. You will have to repeat one more optimality test, which you can do, and you will obtain as follows. You can write allocated cells. I will just give the steps. Allocated cell values. Here you have, you can write this. You can write this. 19 into 5, 10 into 2, 30 into 2, 40 into 7, 60 into 0, 6 into 8, 20 into 12. After writing that, you have u1 equal to 0. u1 equal to 0. u1 equal to 0. u2, you will get u2 equal to, by the earlier steps, u2 equal to 32. You can do that. u3 will be 10 and v1 will be 19 and v2 equal to minus 2. You can try that. v3 equal to 8 and v4 equal to 10. By applying u1, u2, u3, v1, v2, v3, etc., etc. This is allocated cells, cell values. Based on this, cell value unallocated. Cell value unallocated. Again you can write unallocated. This is unallocated, 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 un. By applying that, this will find out to be minus 2. This will come to 8. This will come to 51. This will come to 42. This will come to 29. This will come to 18. Cell values only, gentlemen, applying U1, U2, U3. Since this will be U1, V2, U1, V3, V3. This will be U2, V1. This will be U3, V3. Here you can see U1, V2. V2 is negative 2. U1, V3. V3 equal to 8. Similarly, all that cell values. After finding this, you can write cell value for the unallocated cells, applying C minus U plus V. Here C minus U plus V. C minus U plus V. C minus U plus V. That is original cell value 30 minus of minus 2. 30 is the original value. U plus V equal to, here it is minus 2. Therefore, 30 minus of minus 2. Here it will be earlier value, original given value 50. 50 minus 8. Original 50 minus 8. Similarly, here it is 70 minus original. 60 minus 42. 40 minus 29. 70 minus 18. Therefore, you get 28, 42, 51, 19, here you have 18, here you have 11, here you have 52. Therefore, this is a positive number, positive number, positive number, positive number, positive number, again positive number. Therefore, all the cell values of the unallocated cells, calculation C minus U plus V, we got all positive values. All positive values. Therefore, optimality test satisfied. Therefore, optimality test satisfied. And the final transportation cost will be, we say will be, as done earlier, 743. Final cell value will be 743. Earlier it was 779 reduced to 743. You applied here in this question twice optimality test and concluded the final value. Then another one more question. Find the optimum cost. Find the optimum cost find the optimum cost for the following transportation problem. For the following transportation problem. Again 3 into 4. Again 3 into 4. You have 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, 14, 56, 48, 27, supply 70, demand 82, 35, 21, 81, 21, 81, 47, 47, then you have 99, 31, 71, 63, 93, 70, 35, 45, 60, total 210. Here we try initially warm. We try initially warm. Initially warm. That is, you take penalty and the least cost, give the allocation, and the allocations will be you can write the matrix. Allocations will be 14 into 70. 70 is the allocation, which you can do it. 35 into 2. 35 into 2. You can do it as a homework. 20, 45. Then 31 into 33. Then 63, 60. No, last one. 63, 60. You have 14 into 70, 35 into 2, 21 into 45. Then you have 31 into 33, and the last one 63, 60. Therefore, solution is, as said earlier, you apply warm, penalty, least cost, apply the warm, you get the solution as this. You can note down the solution as this. Solution. Initial solution. Initial basic solution. Initial basic solution. Here we observe, you can write, here we observe m plus n minus 1 equal to 3 rows and 4 columns. 3 plus 4 minus 1 equal to 6. Here we observe, as per rule, m plus n minus 1 equal to 3 plus 4 minus 1 equal to 6. Equal to 6. Whereas the allocation we obtained is only, you can just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The allocation we obtained by the solution is equal to 14 into 70, 35 into 2, 21 into 45, 31 into 33, 63 into 60. only equal to 5. Allocation obtained, allocation only equal to 5. Therefore, we say x less than or equal to 5, 6 less than or equal to 5. This is wrong. This is wrong. That means m plus n minus 1 is not equal to obtainable allocation, is not equal to obtainable allocation equal to 6. Therefore, this is a degeneracy TP. This is a degeneracy transportation problem. This is a degeneracy transportation problem. Degeneracy transportation problem. To solve such type of degeneracy problems, we have the following procedure. And the procedure is, that is unlocking degeneracy. We have the following procedure, namely, choose the minimum cell value where allocation is not effected. Use the minimum cell value where allocation is not effected on the solution. Lowest cell value where the allocation is not effected. Here the lowest cell value where the allocation is not effected is 21. Here you have allocation, here you have allocation, here you have allocation, here you have the lowest cell value, not 21, because 21 is already allocated. 21 into 45. Therefore, the next value is 27, where the allocation is not effected. Here allocation is there, or here it is there. Therefore, the next smallest cell value where the allocation is not made is 21. That is this one, this cell. Here we specified, normally we say epsilon. E means epsilon, or certain people write delta, delta. Certain people write delta. E nu kodukam, or epsilon ezhudam, or E nu kodukam. E, epsilon, delta also is mentioned. Therefore, you are allocating, taking into consideration lowest cell value, and epsilon equal to the smallest value equated to 0. Epsilon is the smallest value equated to 0. At the end. Equated to 0 at the end. Therefore, now you can count allocation, second allocation 27 into E. Okay, 27 into E allocation, here allocation, this allocation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Therefore, you can write giving this specific allocation, here you have m plus n minus 1 m plus n minus 1 equal to 3 plus 4 minus 1 equal to 6 equal to obtained allocation. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obtained allocation including epsilon. Allocation. Therefore, this problem can be tested for optimality. For testing optimality, you write U1, U2, U3, V1, V2, V3 and V4. Testing optimality, you write U1, U2, U3, U1, U2, U3, V1, V2, V3, V4. Consider U1 equal to 0. U1 equal to 0. U1 equal to 0. Therefore, you can write as done earlier 14 equal to, and you take U1 equal to 0 as done earlier 14 equal to U1 V1. U1 equal to 0. Therefore, V1 equal to 14. Similarly, 27 equal to epsilon equal to U1 V4. 27 equal to epsilon equal to 27 equal to U1 V4. U1 equal to 0, V4 equal to 27. Similarly, as done earlier, 35 equal to U2 V2. 35 equal to U2 V2. Then 21 equal to U2 V3. Then 31 equal to U3 V2 and 63 equal to U3 V4. Now, V4 given to be 27. Therefore, you start with this 27. Therefore, U3 becomes 63 equal to U3 plus V4. V4 equal to 27. Therefore, U3 becomes 36. 36. Then 31 equal to U3 V2. U3 equal to 36. Therefore, V2 equal to minus 5. Gone. Then 21 equal to U2 V3. V3 unknown, U2 also unknown. Then U2 not given. V2. Okay, you consider 35 equal to U2 V2, where V2 equal to minus 5. Therefore, U2 equal to 40. Applying that here, V3 will be minus 19. minus 19. Then again you can write cell value for unallocated cells. Next one, cell value for unallocated cells. This is unallocated, 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 these two. This is U1 V2, U1 V2 means U1 plus V2, therefore this is minus 5, U1 V2. Then this is U1 V3, U1 V3 minus 19, unallocated. Equal to 19. Then this one U2 V1, U2 V1, U2 equal to 40, V1 equal to 14, you have 54, 54. Then this one U2 V4, U2 40, V4 27, 67, last one 67, sorry, yeah, 67. And this one U3 V1, U3 V1 50, and the last one 17, 17. Either U3 V3 17, unallocated. Therefore, you can write cell value for the unallocated cells using C minus of U plus V, C minus of U plus V. Therefore, again you have a revised matrix 3 into 4, 3 into 4, C minus of U plus V. Here the original value is 56. 56 minus of minus 5. Minus of minus 5. Therefore, you have 61. Original value is 48 minus of minus 19 equal to 67. Then this one, old value 82 minus 54 equal to 28. Then you have 67, old value is 81, sorry, last one, 81 minus 67 equal to 14, and in this one 99 minus 50, 49, and in this one 71, second alla, third, okay, this third, second one, first column, second column, third one, what is that, 71 minus 17 equal to 64. Therefore, this is positive, here positive, here positive, here positive, positive. Therefore, we observe here all the cell values under unallocated cells applying C minus of U plus V is positive, Therefore, optimality is final. Optimality is final. Because all positive values. Therefore, TC will be, transportation cost will be 14 into 70. plus 27 into epsilon, 27 epsilon, 35 into 2, 21 into 45, 31 into 33, 63 into 60. I will repeat, 14 into 70, 27 into epsilon, 35 into 2, 21 into 45, 31 into 33, 63 into 60 equal to 6798 plus 27 into epsilon, 27 into epsilon, 27 into epsilon, and epsilon changes into 0. Here you have 6789 plus 27 into epsilon, and epsilon is approximately equal to 0. Therefore, the answer will be 6798 plus 27 into 0 equal to 6798 is the final TC, minimum final TC. Final TC. Then next is unbalanced problem. Unbalanced problem, which I have already given you with explanatory note. Unbalanced problem means demand will not be equal to supply. Demand will not be equal to supply. Therefore, you have a dummy column or row being substituted, dummy column or row being substituted with 0 cell value, with 0 cell values. And I have given you two questions, one under dummy column calculation and the other one under row dummy calculation. You are adding a dummy column or a dummy row with 0 values in the cells and obtain using WARM as done earlier. I have given you two questions which are so simple for calculation, and optimality can also be tested. Can be tested. Then third one I have given you a maximization problem. Third one I have given you a maximization problem. I have given you already. The explanation given there was initially consider supply equal to demand. Supply equal to demand, and they may ask you what is the maximum profit available. Maximum profit available using transportation problem. Using transportation problem. As you have done or as you have studied earlier, transportation problem comes under minimization calculation. Minimization calculation. Therefore, a maximum problem is converted into minimization. Maximization problem is converted into minimization problem in TP, in transportation problems, by considering highest cell value in the given question, highest cell value in the given question, and constructing a revised matrix, by subtracting the given cell values from this highest cell value specified. Highest cell value specified. Therefore, you will have a revised matrix after subtraction, and which can be solved by applying WARM, northwest corner rule, LCM. And you can try for optimality test. And the only issue is, at the end, while finalizing the transportation profit, you will have to consider the original cell value given. and not the subtracted cell value. At the final stage, only the original cell value has to be considered, which I have given you a question under that. Okay. Therefore, with this TP is over, transportation problem is over. We consider next class assignment problems.